So at level 15, what I'm going to be running is the Dead Mines, and I forgot this quest, and for some reason I forgot this quest in the dungeon, so, what do you call it? We'll have to see how that goes, but it should give you a bunch of experience. Yeah, it's going to give me a lot of experience, so I was hoping to do this without the quest, but I do kind of want to do it with the quest. So I'm going to go right on ahead and see how this goes, so I'll show you guys my experience. Right now it's near nothing, and we'll show you guys what it is once we get over to the last part of the dungeon. And right now all the mobs are level 15 because I am level 15, and we have a level 60 in here actually. So we have a level 60 Death Knight in here. So depending on gear scaling, you might be able to do some level 60 twinks if you can get a high item level, but right now even with the level 60 it doesn't seem like we're actually getting any faster. The dungeon's not going really any faster because it's scaled to level 60, so we'll have to see how twinking goes with that. So it should be interesting, but otherwise I'm seeing no difference in how fast this is going, even though we have a level 60. But it is pretty cool that at level 60 you can do what do you call it, the Dead Mines, which is something you couldn't do before. So what do you call it? Wait, you want me to tank this? Wait, why? Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. It looks like somebody wants to tank, so we'll have to see what. Yeah, he is tanking. What is he doing? Alright, we'll figure this out later. Alright, so we completed the dungeon, so I'm level 15, and no loot. Yeah, that was weird. Nobody got loot. Me either. Yeah, so no, some of us didn't get loot at all, and I was able to get to level 16, but this does include some of the quests. So, for example, right now, if I turn in these two, I think I'll hit level 17. They'll hit level 17. So you basically get one level per dungeon, I guess, on average. But it doesn't seem as lucrative as before, because I'm actually turning in a lot of quests. So I think I actually got 3/4 a level, and not even maybe one level. So we'll have to see how that goes, and I unlocked Shadowfang Keep, so that's pretty cool. So it really depends. The only issue is, let me just leave this group. The only issue is you will be getting old dungeons up until level 60, which means you might be getting the super long, annoying dungeons, which would suck. So, for example, these dungeons stay. So, for example, Wailing Caverns is one of the dungeons that's really, really, really long, and you can still get that up until level 60. So now dungeon farming, well, the queues may be faster because there's more people within the level range. Now you can queue up with people from level 15 to 60. That means more people in the queue. That should mean faster queues. The only issue is you might get a super long dungeon like Wailing Caverns, which would absolutely suck, especially if you already did the quest. So I guess you would have to weigh the option here. Is dungeons really worth it? If you can get a team together and maybe there's some twinking options at level 60, that twink was actually wielding the Thunder Fury Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, which was pretty funny, but he wasn't doing that much damage. Or at least he was doing pretty decent damage. So it just really depends on if you really want to do dungeons or not. But it seems like questing is still going to be king as far as leveling really, really fast. Unless you can get yourself a group of friends to get this done real quick.